So the first thing we're going to talk about is the World Series and how the Dodgers won. Uh,
Yep.
so I watched some of the games. I didn't watch all of them. When I watched Game 6, though. They took Snell out with like 60, 70 pitches, and he was like dealing also. He had like
Yeah.
2 hits, and like he struck out like 50% of the batters. I don't know why they
Yeah,
took.
I don't understand why they took him out because Blake Snell, if you looked at like the stats, and Mookie Betts was the one batting. Um, I don't know why they took him out because Blake Snell and Mookie Betts was batting way worse against lefties than righties this year. And then they brought in so Blake Snell was pitching really well throughout the whole like World Series. And
Can't hear him. All right, Chase, you just go since.
All right.
pitched
I thought the Bray. I thought. I thought the Rays were actually maybe going to come back against the Dodgers. Although the Dodgers were doing really well, I think it was. I think it was a good couple of games. I kind of wanted to see. I mean, I know I always like to see in the World Series how it's 3 against 3, and it's like the final game, and for that win. But it was a pretty interesting World Series. I didn't watch all the games. I watched a couple, but yeah, I mean, just wait till next year, I guess, for the next one. See how well. I don't know which teams are going to go in it though.
Yeah, I mean it could be anyone any year because I don't think anyone expected the Rays to be in the World Series this year.
Mhm.
And nobody expected the Nationals to win last year. So
Rosarina did play extremely well, though. He had like 29 hits. That's most ever in a postseason. And he had like 9 home runs in a postseason. That's crazy.
wait, who did?
Randy Rosarina.
Oh yeah. Yeah. I feel like he broke I forget what, but I feel like he broke some record for
Yeah,
something.
most playoff hits ever, I think.
Something like that. Something ridiculous.
Yeah.
Because being honest, like I follow baseball, but I mostly follow the Phillies, so I didn't even know like who he was until the playoffs.
Yeah. All right, let's talk about this week's Eagles game against Dallas. It's Dallas week.
Uh,
So as long as Dallas doesn't sign or trade for any quarterbacks, their quarterback right now is Ben DiNucci, unless somehow Andy Dalton plays with a concussion. Um,
mhm.
They can get Kaepernick.
so yeah, I feel like Jerry Jones definitely wouldn't sign Kaepernick, but I don't know.
It's
Um,
it's. I mean, how they played against the Giants. They shouldn't have just wiped the floor with the Giants, but they were doing terrible.
yeah,
So like,
we.
it just makes you wonder if they're actually going to win the game against the Dallas Cowboys. They
But
should.
in my opinion, I'm probably wrong, but just with literally like zero QB under center, I feel like the Cowboys might be worse than the Giants at this point because
Mhm.
if they have Ben DiNucci under center, and Daniel Jones isn't the best QB ever, but at least he's like starter caliber at least. Ben
Yeah.
DiNucci, from what he showed, like in the last game where they plugged him in after Andy Dalton got hit, that wasn't very promising looking.
3 sacks
So
in 2 minutes.
yeah, it was just he definitely didn't look NFL ready to say the least. So I feel like maybe even though they have CD Lamb and Amari Cooper and Michael Gallup, I feel like and Ezekiel Elliott, I feel like they're still a very beatable team because especially their defense. Their
Dude,
defense
terrible.
is bad. So yeah, I don't know.
Also, the Eagles are getting healthy. We're getting, I think, Rager back.
Yeah.
Goddard, maybe. It's a maybe.
I think Goddard, Lane Johnson, and a lot of people are after the bye,
Yeah.
but I think Rager's next week or like this week
I think he's
against.
getting cleared today.
I'm glad Deshaun Jackson is back though. That
No,
I'm glad.
No, not anymore.
he got hurt off a dirty hit last week.
He did.
Yeah.
Yeah. Last week he came back, dirty hit. What did he do? Like a high ankle sprain and a fractured ankle or something like that.
Oh, this.
Yeah. Not good. Wait, when's Al? I
Oh yeah, Jeffrey could come back this year. Oh, we can't hear him again.
Do you think they're gonna fire Carson Wentz at one point because he's playing an awful season? I mean, he has been.
No, they're not gonna. They can't fire him. They could.
I mean, they're not gonna fire him this season, but
I doubt it.
eventually.
No way. He's been playing well the last 3 weeks, 4 weeks actually.
He's got like the most.
My internet like glitched out. Are you talking about Doug Peterson?
No, we're talking about Carson Wentz.
Okay. So, yeah. I mean, at first he started really bad, but at least now in like 4 quarters, like he started like to become clutch and starting to look a little better.
Yeah. Doug Peterson. He goes for too many 2 points. I mean, he just needs to go for kicks, not 2-point conversions.
Yeah. I mean, sometimes it works out, sometimes it doesn't. But I would just take. Actually, you don't even know about PATs when Jake Elliott's your kicker. I really want to cut Jake Elliott.
Yeah.
Since his contract extension, he's missed 11 field goals.
Really?
Yeah, it's ridiculous. He's like so bad.
Yeah.
But I feel like if we don't do well this year and maybe next year, I feel like Doug Peterson should be on the hot seat because sometimes his play calling is good, but sometimes it like lacks the imagination that we had in the Super Bowl year because of Frank Reich. So we need more like Jalen Hurts packages and like trick plays.
Yeah.
Stuff to keep the defense off balance because most of the time it's on first down, it's a halfback dive or whatever, like an inside zone, and then it's like a pass that most of the time Carson Wentz either holds onto the ball and gets sacked, or it just doesn't turn into anything. Third down, they're like scrambling for a play. So
yeah, he just has to throw with the ball more, a lot more, because he's lost a lot of yardage due to it.
Yeah, and also he's gonna end up getting killed if he holds onto the ball every time.
Yeah, he keeps on getting sacked and sacked and sacked. I mean, then again, the offensive line is practically, I mean, it's not doing that well.
Yeah, it's 4 backups or third strings, and then Kelsey. So.
Yeah, he's been good. Jordan Mailata, he's been good in
Yeah, Mailata actually, I feel like he should start there over
Peters, yeah.
Yeah, over Peters, yeah. And then I feel like when like Dillard's healthy, because Dillard's left tackle, right?
Yeah, he's out for you though.
He's out for the year with the bicep, but when Dillard comes back, I feel like we should try to get him to play guard or right tackle or something different because I like Mailata there.
Yeah, and then Eagles have a bye, and then we play. I forget who we play after that.
Who do we play after the bye? I'll find out.
I feel like it's the Giants.
Oh yeah, I know it's the Giants. Yeah, so it goes Cowboys bye and then Giants. So hopefully after that Giants game after the bye, hopefully we're what would we be 4-5-1 or no? Yeah, something like that. Well, hopefully we're still just first in the division.
Yeah.
I don't think there's any way to lose the division now.
Yeah, especially if Dak's definitely out for a while, but also Andy Dalton is
years over.
They lost 38-10 to the Cardinals.
Yeah.
10 points with that offense.
So yeah. And our defense has what, like second, third most sacks in the league. So Ben DiNucci isn't exactly the best at escaping sacks, and their offensive line isn't exactly good. So
I'm playing against CD this week in fantasy. So
last week I got so unlucky. So I guess a little fantasy football break. Last week I went against DJ Moore and Tyler Lockett, and they had to combine like 65 in non-PPR. So.
I have DJ Moore in my one league. I started 0-5 in one, and then I came back. I'm 2-5 right now, and I'm projected to win 3 in a row.
Yeah, I'm only in one league, but in my league, I drafted Christian McCaffrey first overall, and he's done nothing for me because he's been hurt.
Well, he's coming.
Supposed to come back tonight, but now they just like ruled him out. So, yeah,
I need another big DJ Moore game and Hayden Hurst to play well.
yeah. I'm going against Mahomes, Thielen. Yeah, no, that's not fun. I'm literally the third highest scorer in my league, but I'm in 6th place because I have the most points against.
So we could talk basketball free agency.
Yeah. So my first number one priority that I really want is obviously Buddy Hield to the Sixers. Even when it was like the draft and like Buddy Hield was in that draft class, whichever draft that was, I really wanted the Sixers to draft Buddy Hield or trade up to get him. I forget the scenario. But if Buddy could come to Philly now, that would be great.
I'm
And,
saying I want a second round pick for Buddy. They need a veteran big. Al
Yeah.
can do well in that system, I think.
Yeah, we need to dump Horford. Horford doesn't fit, and his contract is extremely bad.
Yeah, there's another scenario I thought was interesting. It was like Tobias J. Rich and a first for Chris Paul. I thought it was interesting. Then we could run Chris Paul at the 1. I guess we could sign someone in free agency like Joe Harris or something.
Yeah, we
Joe
could put at the 4.
And then we have Tease at the 3, Simmons at the 4, and then Embiid at the 5.
I'd say my ideal Sixers lineup is I definitely don't want Ben playing point guard unless he starts shooting. So I'd probably want Embiid at 5, Ben at 4. Buddy's a small forward, right?
He could play the 2 or 3. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so let's say Buddy's small forward. Somehow we get like a JJ Redick type back, like a super like sharpshooter, and put them at shooting guard because I don't want J Rich there. And
Yeah.
then maybe Shake at point guard.
Shake.
I'm not sure. I feel like Shake could become better and better.
Yeah, I want the Sixers to draft Tyrell Terry. I think he went to.
I haven't really looked at the draft class too well, but I swear it won't happen because I bet it was fake. But I would never ever trade Ben Simmons for the first pick.
They said they are trading Simmons or Embiid. They're listening to all offers though.
Yeah, that was a stupid report. If they do that,
right now also, I feel like he could do well under Doc.
Who could?
Tobias.
Oh yeah, they have that chemistry from the Clippers. So I feel like he could become better, and also his contract and like his product or like what he produces, like how he plays versus Al Horford and how he plays. Al Horford's contract is way worse than Tobias.
Yeah. We need Al Horford, and that needs to be our first order of business.
Yeah, our first priority needs to be get rid of Al Horford. Second priority should be get some shooters like Buddy Hield and others.
Yeah, like I dump Al Horford for a second round pick at this point.
Oh yeah, I would dump him for like anything. We just need if anyone's willing to take on his salary, they can take him.
Yeah, I could see the Nets honestly winning the championship next year.
Wait, who do you see?
The Nets, KD and Kyrie. If KD comes back,
fully healthy, Dinwiddie. Yeah.
I thought KD was the best player in the world before he got hurt. To be honest, better than LeBron.
I don't know how he's gonna be after, all these or like that torn Achilles. I don't know if he's still gonna be like as explosive.
I think he will be, and then John Wall. I think people sleep on John Wall too. I feel like the Wizards could be a 7-8 seed maybe.
Yeah, I mean, as long as John Wall doesn't fall in the shower, I feel like he could be a good basketball player. So,
and if they don't trade Beal, which I don't think they will.
If the Sixers could somehow pull off a trade for Bradley Beal, that's another person that would be really good. At least
we would have to trade Ben or Embiid.
Yeah, the last person I would trade is Joel Embiid. I feel like we should still build our team around him.
All right. I guess that's it for the show.
Yeah, I guess
so. We'll see you guys next time. That's it for Eastcast. Signing off.
Yep. See ya.